Yes, welcome again to the lesson 2, A2 lesson 2. And today we are going to be studying subject questions, pre-object questions, uh, prepositional questions, or simply questions with preposition. Let's go quick. Let's review the basic question word order. Remember in the previous lesson we have seen WH question, yes, no question, and what we call the B questions. In object questions, remember, in object questions, here we use do, does, did, plus subject, plus verb. And in subject question, no do, no does, no did, because the question word itself is the subject. And I have told you that simply in the previous lessons. Let's start. Let's try to first take the statement and turn it into a question. You like English? Make a question. Do you like English? She studies English. Does she study English? Let's go to introduction one by one. Introduction to subject questions. A subject question asks who or what did the action. The question word who or what is the subject of the sentence. That's why in the previous last lesson, the first lesson of A2, I told you we use who or what only because we want to know who for a person doing the action, what to know the thing doing the action. The structure is very simple. WH word, which is who or what, plus verb plus object or complement. Who helps you every day? What makes you happy? Who teaches you English? No do, no does, no did, because who replaces the subject. See the object question in comparison to the subject question. If the answer to the question given, it answers, if the answer is the person doing the action, simply it answers the doer of the action. That's what we call the subject question. And if a question is given, and the answer given gives the person receiving the action, simply it is considered as an object question. Let's example. If I say, who do you help? Think about that. Who do you help? I want to know who the person who receives your help. Because I'm asking you, who do you help? I want to know the person who receives your help. In that case, that's an object question. And when I say who helps you every day, I want to know the person doing the action. This time you, the one I'm asking, you whom I'm talking to, you are the one receiving the action, you're not the one doing the action. And I'm not asking about you, I'm asking who does the action to you. The doer of the action is the one I'm asking. In that case, it is a subject question. The structure are different and distinct. WH word, who or what, plus do, does, did. We use do or does in the present. We use did when it is past. Plus subject plus verb. WH word plus verb plus object. And auxiliary. Do we use auxiliary in object questions? Yes. Do we use auxiliaries in subject questions? No. Say if these questions are subject or they are object questions. Tell me, is it a subject question or it is an object question? Who cooks dinner in your home? Who do you visit on weekend? What makes you happy? What do you eat for lunch? Who teaches English here? Think about that. Who cooks dinner in your home? I want to know the doer of the action. In that case, what's it? Put the answer in the comment below. Who do you visit on weekends? I want to know what? I want to know the receiver of the action. What makes you happy? I want to know what does the action. What do you eat for lunch? What do you think that is? It is the thing that does the action. Who teaches you? No. Number 4, what do you eat for lunch? It is the thing that receives your action. 5, who teaches English here? The person doing the action. In this case, simply when you see auxiliaries, remember we don't use auxiliary like do does in what we call the subject question. We only use do does in object questions. What are prepositional questions? When we say prepositional questions, there are questions that ends with a preposition. The preposition I try to make a clear distinction, like example of the. We try to make the example of the main prepositions which are used. We have these ones, and there are many, of course, but I could just give you a few of them. In that case, we have to, with, for, about, from, etc. And these are real life questions that we like to say. Who are you talking to? What are you looking for? Where are you from? Who did you go with? And remember, prepositional question, we put a preposition at the end of the question. It usually goes at the end in a spoken English. They ask about relationships, connections between action and the people or things. Let's see formal and the informal forms. 99% of people using prepositional questions, they use the informal structure. Informal structure is the one which is common, which puts a preposition at the end of the question. That's what makes it a formal. It puts informal, it puts the preposition at the end. And when we say the formal, we'd like to put the preposition at the beginning. When I say, who are you talking to and whom and to whom are you talking? They are the same. Who are you talking to and to whom are you talking? They are the same. What are you looking for and for what are you looking? They are the same. The same meaning, but 99% in common in spoken English, we like to use the informal structure. And when it is polite or written, we use this formal structure beginning with a preposition. Let's see the common prepositions in questions. I try to give more example. We use to, for, with, about, from, at, on. Who are you writing to? What are you waiting for? Who did you come with? What are you talking about? Where are you from? What are you looking at? What are you working on? Let's see practice number 2. Complete these questions. I'll just make a quick reading and then you will write the answers in the comments. Who are you talking? Dash dash. Fill in the preposition. Preposition, since it's a prepositional question. What are you waiting? Dash dash. Who did you go? Dash dash yesterday. What are you thinking? Dash dash. Who are you laughing? Dash dash. Put in the answers and comment in the comment section so that I can know where you are struggling to find the right. Let's see the grammar focus slide. When we say subject questions, it is who or what, verb, object, and simply talks about who is doing the action, who does the action, the doer of the action, who teaches you. I want to know who is doing the action, who does the action. Object question, WH, do, does, did, plus subject plus verb, and I want to know who is the receiver of the action. Who do you help? Prepositional question, I have WH, auxiliary subject verb, plus preposition. They end with a preposition, most of the times in informal structure. But the formal structure, they start with a preposition. Who are you talking to? Simply, let's do the last quiz. There are two groups, A's and B's. You're going to choose between A and B, which one is correct. Who teaches you English and who does teach you English? Who are you talking to, and to who are you talking? What are you waiting for, and for what are you waiting? Who helps you with homework, and who does help you? Who did you go with, and with who did you go? So thank you. Let me hope to see you in the next lesson. Don't forget to subscribe, and where you have a problem, please don't hesitate to comment and ask for clarifications. See you.